this building was built in 1853 as a schoolhouse, and it was one of, I don't know, 12 or something, but then sometimes there were 12, and once there were 14, and then, well, by the time it closed in 1955, there were 4. And in 1955, they built the regular school, the elementary school, up to about a half mile from here on the South Road, and it took over all, because the kids got bused.
Right.
So this fell to disrepair and was finally given to the society, and the society repaired it. This was in 1985, and in 86 they were ready to be the Readfield Historical Society. These 3 desks here are original to the building.
So these were in the school when the school was still in operation?
Yeah, oh yeah. The rest of them we have solicited from the town because I wanted to redo the schoolroom. And we have enough folks still alive who could guide us in that too. And they were able to tell us where how the desks were and where the teachers sat and what that cupboard was for and that kind of stuff. It was neat. It really was.
What is that cupboard for?
The tin cups that the kids used to drink water came from here, came out of here. Each kid had his or her own name, and then there was a big, one of those pottery things with a spigot that sat on this. I don't think this was here. Sat on this, and then the kids could get water. Because we did not get running water in this whole building until about 3 years ago. And that let us have a real toilet that flushed. So here's our museum. It also used to be a schoolroom. The older kids were up here. We have a section of businesses, Readfield businesses, that used to be. This used to be a Hawken place, and then it kind of declined. And
What types of businesses were they?
there were 2 business centers, really. This one centered around here, around the railroad. So it would be, the farmers would bring their milk and cream and butter and whatever. Grain would go one way or blacksmith shop was here. What else was here? There were stores, provision stores, like grocery stores and hardware stores, but everything's all together.
Like a general store?
Yeah. So there was that. And then in Factory Square, which is about 2 miles that way, west, in Factory Square, there was at least one woolen mill, there was a cheese factory, there was a boot mill, there were a couple of grist mills because fairly active stream runs through there. What else did they have? A carriage factory, which made that carriage. And other businesses, I can't remember right now, but yeah. Because it was a large farming area, while you've got your camera pointed that way, this is our farming exhibit so far. We have to hang the yoke up, but we're always fixing. And because it was a large farming area, the Grange was very active. Now, in case you don't know, the Grange was all over the Northeast. It was also into the Midwest somewhat. And each town seemed to have one. They were like farmers clubs. And every month they would get together. They would learn the latest farming methods to increase production, or to keep their animals safer, free from disease, whatever. Again, increase production. And they would also have socials during that meeting. They would sing, they would do little plays, they would read little scraps of poetry. They also had fierce competitions between granges at the county fairs, for instance. And you see all the ribbons
Right.
that the Readfield Grange won at the different county fairs, or at the different fairs, agricultural fairs. And this rug is rather special. It's a hooked rug, punch needle rug, but you call it a rug. And it was done, we don't know who did it, we don't know about when, but we were told by an expert who lives in town that it was possibly between 1920 and 1930.
Okay.
And it possibly was done for a competition, but she had never seen another one like it, a Grange rug like that.
So was this rug made by one of the members?
We imagine it must have been, because probably no one else would make it for the Grange unless they were a member. And and you can see this type of punch needle method, it was explained to me that it's done from the back. So the lady who was doing it must have gotten distracted, because P of H is patrons of husbandry, and P period of, whoops, she got the period on the wrong side of the H because she was doing it backwards. So that kind of makes it unique. We don't know of any other hooked rug in the state that's for the Grange. So there it is.
One of these past members of the Grange?
Yes, yes.
We're here this evening at the Readfield Historical Society. We're going to be conducting a paranormal investigation, and we have in this bag the audio recorders we're going to use. We have 2 of these small audio recorders. These are Olympus. And we also have 2 of these larger audio recorders, and these are our Zooms. We're going to place them around the room tonight so we can see if we can capture any EVPs.
And I'm holding a bag of balls, toys, and letters. This building was originally used as a schoolhouse, so we're hoping that by putting some of these out, we might get some of the child spirits to interact with us.
So why don't you come along while we place our equipment around the room.
I have a question. If the answer is yes, can you turn the flashlight on within 8 to 10 seconds after I ask it? Do you ever show yourself to people who come here? Are you able to make things physically move? If we ask you to physically move something, could you please try to do it for us? Can you please give us a loud knock or bang on something in a non-threatening way, if you go kind of away from us so that we can hear it? You heard that, right?
I heard a knock, knock, knock.
3 knocks, exactly.
Yep.
Right up here.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna ask that, you have the next 5 minutes to do something impressively physical, meaning moving something, making a fairly loud sound so that we can all clearly hear it. You can rattle a door, swing a chandelier, close that door. You can even gently roll or actually knock off the flashlight. Don't throw it, knock it off. Knock some balls off. Knock the toys over. Anything that we can clearly notice that's in this area right here. And then we're going to move on to something else after 5 minutes.
Are there any children here under the age of 10? If so, could you please turn on the light within the next 8 to 10 seconds?
Something has changed. I think somebody just touched me. I think somebody just touched me on the switchboard. Something has changed over here.
What do you mean?
It's like I suddenly feel like I'm being watched very intensely.
Are you in this room watching us right now? Can you turn on the flashlight within the next 8 to 10 seconds if you are?
Tony?
After Jen finished asking her question, there was definitely like a footstep again out there in the other room.
I heard it.
Is there someone upstairs?
That was my chair right there. That's my chair again. I heard that right after you asked the question. My light. Is there more than one spirit out in the hallway right now trying to communicate with us? Can you please shine on the flashlight in the next 8 to 10 seconds if the answer is yes? Tony?
That bang is getting louder and louder. Did you hear it?
I did.
It was like loud. Louder, it seemed louder than it was the last few times. Did it seem louder to you, Jen?
I did, yes.
Right now, Tony's setting up the spirit box with Jen. Or are you just setting up yourself?
I'm just trying to set up the office and spirit.
Right now, Tony setting up the spirit box. We're gonna do that, and maybe we'll use some additional tools along with it if we need to. If not, if it's successful
Okay.
without the extra tools, then we'll just go solo with the spirit box.
Okay, we're about to use the spirit box, and the way that works is it rapidly scans through radio frequencies, and the theory is that the spirits can manipulate the white noise that's generated to communicate.
We're gonna try using the spirit box now. We've already turned the speaker on and plugged it in to the spirit box. Now I'm gonna turn the spirit box on and get it to start sweeping the channels. Hopefully we can get some interaction with some spirits in here, some further interaction. We've already had some pretty good interaction with the flashlight. Just trying out one of our tools.
I'm gonna put it up so you can see it. Bring it up once.
Take the light bulb out.
Are there any spirits here with us right now? Please say yes or no.
Said yes. Using the flashlight, it said yes.
I'm getting caught with you.
What is the name of the woman that runs this place? That could have been Flo.
Great.
Great. Drake is her last name. That could have been Drake.
Oh, that's exactly right. That makes more sense.
I had goosebumps.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. It was a Drake. How many of you are here with us right now?
What was that?
What did that just say? I thought it just said with us. Did it sound like it said with us?
It sounded like two words, but I didn't place it.
How many of you spirits are down here with us, all three of us, right now?
Eight.
That's what I thought I heard too. Did you say 8? If you said yes, can you say it clearer, please? Say yes.
We've been using a spirit box to try and communicate with the spirits in this building. We're going to introduce to the mix an EM pump. And this EM pump works on a range. Starts at a lower frequency, goes up to a higher frequency, and then comes back down to a lower frequency. It just loops like that. So we're going to turn this on and put it over near the spirit box. And the idea behind this is that it helps introduce more EM into the environment and allows the spirits to communicate with us better through the spirit box.
Is there anybody here with us who can speak with us Can you tell us the name of the oldest of the six?
Peter.
Did you hear Peter?
I heard, that's what it sounded like to me.
Did you say Peter? Can you turn on the flashlight in the next 8 to 10 seconds if the answer is yes? Can you just say yes? If the answer is yes, using the spirit box, please.
What was your favorite subject in school?
Bible. Did I just say Bible?
Sounded like it.
Did you think it said Bible? Did you hear Bible?
It sounded like it could have been, yeah?
Did they have religion in school back then? Way back?
I don't know.
Can you tell me the answer to 1 plus?
Please? Did that answer my question?
Are you here with us still? Is there a spirit here who would like to speak with us?
What? I just imagine. We're back. Who's back?
Somebody said we're here.
Yeah.
If you're here, can you please tell us again how many of you are here?
Tony?
You hear that phone?
Yeah. Is it back here? Are you beside one of us? Let us know that you're here.
You say human?
What?
You say human?
No, it said something like you are. If we think that you aren't able to use the spirit box communicate with us, we're gonna have to use a different tool. What?
Well, I heard it say something, I couldn't make it out.
Are we talking to a child right now? Kid.
What is it?
Did you go to school down here on the first floor? Can you turn the flashlight off, please? Did you hear that thump?
I did.
Okay, we're gonna give you one more minute to speak with us through this spirit box. And then we're gonna move on to something else. Unless you say something really impressive. What did it say?
Forward.
No. I'll see. Or I'll say. You say what? Night one at the Readfield Historical Society. We are wrapping up right now. It's been a long day preparing and getting ready to do this investigation, and I will say that it was interesting. It kind of ebbed and flowed, and then toward the end not much is happening, so we're wrapping it up right now, but we did have some interesting responses, it seemed like, and then we had some periods where we didn't have anything at all. So we're planning on coming back tomorrow and doing this again, probably hit the upstairs. It's a nice area up there, and there's more memorabilia from the town up there. It's mostly a school setting up there. It's different, so we'll see what happens. So that's what's going on right now for the next half.